Hi, family. I'm back. And today's discussion is going to be about dating. I want to hear your feedback in regards to positive dating experiences. We all have had negative dating experiences. Lord knows we have. I probably dated before meeting my husband about 20 plus years. And most of that time was not good. But I did have some positive dating experiences who helped shape me to become the person that I am today. I'd like to discuss dating and how you can have a more positive dating experience while you're out in these streets, meeting people, interacting, socializing, flirting, and trying to figure this thing out. Every person is in a different relationship or dating stage. So I'm going to discuss today the beginning stages of dating, when you are meeting people or you've met someone that you really, really like and you want to get to know, or you think you really like, because people, aren't who they are. You don't know who they really are until some months or maybe even a year has gone past. And I'm talking about men and women. Men and women both, can wear a mask, in the very beginning of that dating situation. So again, looking at my handy dandy notes here, what I want to first say, that when you meet someone that has shown interest in you, or you've shown interest in them, this is for men and women, both men and women need to really try to heed this advice. You want to mirror that person's actions, because right now dating is difficult for everyone. I mean, yes, there are a lot more men to women, and men have more options. However, I have a lot of male single friends who experience really bad dates because they're not doing certain things that I'm going to suggest today. So I think today, it just popped in my head, I'm going to focus on the brothers right now, because I have some friends who are hard-headed and they keep hitting the same brick wall and meeting the same woman with a different face every time they date, and it doesn't work out because they're not willing to change their actions. And you can't expect, what's that saying? The saying is, you can't expect a different situation if you're doing the same thing over and over. I know that's not the saying. I'll get it. I'll come back and I'll have the correct saying. So anyway, you want to mirror that person's actions. And what I mean by mirroring their actions is that you want to both text and call each other and it be equal. It's he calls you, you call him, and it be equal. If this person is not consistently calling and checking in, or following up, or showing interest, you do the same thing. You do not show more interest. If there's a reason why someone is not returning your calls or your text messages, or they take time, or they dip off, and what do they call that? Fall off and then come back. That's something that, unfortunately is hurtful, especially if you feel like you like this person. But if that's their actions towards you, you do the same thing to them. You want to protect your heart. That's the goal in all of this. You want to protect your heart. So you want to mirror someone's actions. If someone is showing interest and it's consistent, then you do the same thing. You want to find a partner or find someone, and this takes time, who helps you realize your purpose. So in dating and getting to know someone, especially if you're dating someone and it's the same person over and over, and you guys are making plans and spending time together, by having conversations and finding out their interests and their goals, and what their future looks like to them, you can determine whether this person could help you realize your purpose. My husband and I, we work together on our record label, Jamal Love Records. I am the marketing and PR director, I guess you want to call it, and he does all the behind the scenes. He's also an artist on our label as well, because he's a writer, composer, and producer. And I showed an interest in, because I love music, but I showed an interest in, that was his, what do I want to call that? He doesn't like it when I say that's his job, but it is one of his jobs. But it's his passion. Let's put it like that. It's his passion. And I was very interested in what his passion was, which is music. And that was something that we had in common. And so we discussed what it is that I would like to do in regards to this business, and we built the business together. So in dating and in relationships, make sure that that person that you're with can help you realize your purpose, okay? And you realize theirs too, all right? I have a question for the fellas, since I've decided to dedicate this episode to mainly talking to the men. Well, one, I want to say, ladies, when you would like to get advice about men, don't go to your single ladies. I want you to go to the males in your life, the men in your life who you respect and you admire, and ask them for advice about other men. They're men. They know about men. Okay? Stop going to your girlfriends, especially the bitter ones. Don't do that. You want to get advice, ladies, about men from a man that you admire and respect and you trust. All right? So I had to add that in there real quick. But fellas, what do you value in dating? And I'm not talking about sex. Taking sex off the table, we already know that's the number one reason. You know what I mean? Y'all want the cookie. We know that. What do men value in dating from a woman? That's a great question. Drop your comments below. Please let me know. These single ladies need to know what you value. Okay? And guess what? If what you've written and shared is not in line with what they want, he ain't the one for you, and that's okay. All right. My husband was very guarded when we started dating, and we had to go at his pace. I didn't mind. I said, listen, I'm interested in getting to know the brother, so I mirrored his actions. He was very consistent, but he definitely took his time, and he was definitely had boundaries, and we took it at a nice pace. So definitely, I'd like to know that from you guys. And let me see, what do my notes say? I have a question. What's your favorite heartbreak song or album? I want to know. All right, put your comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in today to another episode of A Sweet Conversation, and I really, really hope that you enjoyed yourself and that you come back and share more of your thoughts. Have a good one.